few days ago, my mom called and asked if I could come over to her house and help with a few minor projects, so I agreed. But when I showed up, it turned out that I had been conned.
There is nothing minor about any of this. So you guys know how hi Ollie. I'll stop and I will look at something and I'll be like, I can't handle this anymore. And I end up tearing everything apart. It's genetic because my mom is the exact same way. And we are looking at a fraction of the evidence from that. So because I don't know what to start with, I'm just going to work on the corners first. This was one of the many things on the list of the list of opportunities that my mom handed me to fix. Some of you might be thinking to yourself at this point, maybe there's like some strategy she's working on here. And the answer is no. Every time my mom calls me, she complains to me about these cracks, and I'm tired of hearing about it. God, there's some other shit I gotta pick up, but we gotta go to Lowe's. Okay, so we are back from Lowe's and we're ready to tear out. We came back and I realized I'm pretty sure my dad owns an X-Acto knife. I just don't know where it is. But I did find this 5-in-1 painter's tool, so I'm just gonna start ripping this out. Sorry, Mom, I know you just painted this, but oh. Oh, I think she's right. All right, to be honest with you, it looked so much worse, like the crack itself looked so much worse with the tape, but I don't think that this is that bad. This looks really cosmetic. I think this is gonna be easy to fix. So I haven't watched a tutorial on how to do this. It's honestly just all vibes, but good enough for me. That's how we usually do things, and hasn't fallen apart yet, so. Okay, so I have my tray, some patching compound and tape, and I have no idea where my knife is. Nothing has a place to go in this house right now. But that's okay, because it's gonna look great in a couple weeks. She literally got home from a vacation with my dad, and like she looked at the house with fresh eyes. And like my parents have been empty nesters for years. You know what? Like my kids are raised. Now I have the opportunity to make the home into something that I love rather than just trying to make do with what we've got. Because I've got, you know, I'm working and I've got kids and I've got dogs and all this other stuff. So I can't say I really blame her for like coming home and seeing it for what it was and then just really realizing that now was the opportunity to make it what she wanted. So I admire that. I definitely get that from her. Okay, let's see how this mixes up. I think this stuff is gonna dry really quickly though. In my experience it has. So I think I'm gonna prep the paper. Maybe I should get the paper wet too, because otherwise it might absorb too much of the liquid from this. It would be like paper mache. Let's do that. Okay. All right, I got my piece. We're gonna wet it now. This is all purely hypothetical. I'm not even convinced that this will actually work, but okay, I'm gonna leave that there. Okay, I'm just gonna try like smashing this in because I feel like the crack should be filled. Okay, that's good enough for me. So Reggie and I are, hi Bug. So Reggie and I are about to take a trip to my parents' house because my mom needs some help with some projects that she's got. And so she called me for backup. So obviously I gotta take Reggie with me. Ready to go for a trip? So now not only do I have to pack for myself, but I also have to pack for him. Although he's super easy, this time I decided that he should be writing in style. Isn't that right? So today we are partaking in the Level 8 Pet Makeover Challenge. So Level 8 is encouraging its customers to be more eco-friendly. And a really good way to do that is to take old suitcases and upcycle them into functional items for your pets. Today I'm gonna be taking this suitcase and turning it into Reggie's own luxury travel house. You hear that, buddy? You're going on a trip. I don't think he cares that we're going on a trip, but it is important to him that I bring his essentials. I'm about to show you what those are. First and foremost, his special blankie for comfort, his leash so he can go out and do fun things, along with his bags, his sweater in case he gets cold because he is a little guy, his water and food bowl because a little guy's gotta eat, obviously his favorite teddy because he can't go without it, and I obviously need a Reggie. Do you like your little bed? You do? Yeah. Oh, you're such a good boy. Are you ready to travel now that you got all your stuff? All right, you ready to go? Okay, let's go. Reggie, come see Grandma. Oh, he's such a good boy.
Level 8 is having a big anniversary sale for a short time. I'll link that down below in case you're interested in checking them out.
Please, for the love of God, stick. I'm gonna say a solid like 0 out of 5 stars. This is so much harder than it looks. I would say it's strictly due to the fact that when you add water to it, it's a little too liquidy. And then you leave it for a couple seconds and you're like, oh, this is perfect. And then you can work with it for about 1.5 minutes. And then it turns into solid rock. So this has to dry overnight and then I gotta sand it and then sort of feather it out a little more. I think that's kind of it for this corner for the time being. Okay, so while I am waiting on this corner to dry, I think I'm going to hang this curtain rod she handed me. It's just an IKEA curtain rod. Hopefully it's easier to deal with than most IKEA furniture. Gotta go find the tools that he has, but while I'm looking for it, I'm gonna let Kirby open this box that just got here. They ordered food for their dog and it came in a big cardboard box and Kirby's been chomping at the bit to be able to tear into it since it arrived. So I'm gonna let him do that. You guys watch him while I look for it. Okay. This is heavy. Get the box. Okay, have fun. Okay, so I was handed a bunch of like kind of miscellaneous IKEA parts here. Tim, Reggie does not want to swim. Tim, can you help me hang this curtain rod? IKEA makes everything so complicated. And when you're like me and you don't read instructions, it just makes things harder.
Maybe you should read the instructions.
Maybe you should keep your opinions to yourself. What is this? Can you read these, please?
These are what's called instructions.
Yeah, I don't need them. Can you read them and then you can tell me? Okay, how are we gonna do this?
You should read the instructions.
You screw the things in here and then there's a plate to cover. Yes, okay. Oh, girl, I see you. And then, I don't think I need this plastic piece. I'm just gonna throw it out. Found the drill. And these are just miscellaneous parts from the previous curtain rods. My dad just said reuse the screws. So these baseboards are in the way. So I can't really put the stool. Can you just pick me up and hold me?
You mean physically or in every other way that I already picked you up?
You know, you don't have a microphone on, so they can't hear your sass. Well, are you just gonna sit there and look pretty, or can you hand me the parts?
I'm gonna hand you the part. I thought you had one.
No, just sitting around.
I've been sitting here for like 20 minutes.
Yeah, because you don't do anything.
I,
You know, you're the boy. You're supposed to be doing these projects.
you know, if I remember correctly, it's called Rose Renovations. Not Tim does all of Rose's work. Renovations.
It's called Rose Renovations because Tim doesn't do shit. That was the Rose Renovations is the shortened version.
Oh, is that right? Not Rose decided to renovate Tim's condo because Tim already has another full-time job that he does.
Can you push on my back so I don't fall over, please? Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't get to push on it yet. Can I have that piece, please? Thanks.
What determines if it stops?
I'm not sure. Just make it long enough and then we'll do that. And it's like, oh shit, we didn't put the curtains on it. Okay. Apparently she wants these ones up. Oh no, just let me struggle over here. That's fine.
Yeah, you look like you're doing a great job.
Oh, it's still attached to the rod. Okay. No.
Oh shit.
I don't want to put you out.
Well, you already did, so. Ow!
There you go.
Do you want me to lower that for you because you're short? Hey! Ah!
I'm 5'5". I'm not short.
These are the only two?
Yep.
So why did she buy new ones if we're putting the same ones on?
Because she needs another set for the kitchen. Why do you doubt
Righty
me?
tighty, lefty loosey.
Okay, Tim, shut the up. You're infuriating. Not that look.
You gotta lift your end higher. Thank you. All right, you're up.
No, you've got to. Can you? When I did it,
You're not flexible enough.
When I put it up, I just lifted it because apparently I'm stronger than you. That's fine.
You can't get it in because of the end caps you put on, so you gotta slide it over. Put it up. See? It doesn't go over the lip.
Yeah, it does. Jesus Christ. All right, you've seen it here first, folks. That is how you hang up a curtain rod all by yourself with no help whatsoever.
Oh my God.
Just like that. No. No, this is abuse. Tickling is abuse. Well, now, hold on. We got to put up a thermostat now. Okay, so this thermostat has got to go. Not only is it 20 years old and super yellowed and very outdated, but it's also not the most functional. As you can see, I don't know if you can see this on camera. Well, it's not really coming up. But the screen for the most part is like completely burned out. It doesn't look like it. Just trust me when I say it's burned out. It's gotta go. So I did recommend she get a Nest thermostat because I've had two of these now, one in my old apartment, one in the condo we live in now. And she's looking for like a really modern, sleek look. So I think that this is gonna make a huge difference just changing this out. Bought sand and this like white gray color, and she said to just choose which one I thought would look best. It's a little shaded here, but I don't know. What do you guys think? The sand I think is really pretty. I think it's more of a statement though, and the white sort of blends more in with the walls. My other thought process behind it is that this white is going to be the same color as the switches and the outlets and even the vents. So all of the really practical, I don't want to say appliances but whatever it is in the house that is necessary, this matches that. So I think that this one's the best choice. Ooh, it looks pretty. So this should come off. I don't really know. Okay, well that came off. So, oh, I have to turn off the electricity to the house before I start touching wires and so. Power is successfully off. All right, I just gotta turn the power back on, and then I think she's probably gonna want me to patch and paint this so that it's all seamless, but I'll do that with the corner since I've gotta get that done now anyways. I'll just do that then. So I ended up getting 45-minute drywall instead because I didn't realize I got the wrong one the first time, which is why it was so difficult. I got the 5-minute stuff, which is supposed to be for like quick patch repair jobs. Now that I'm working with this 45-minute stuff, hopefully it goes a lot more smoothly. So in the spirit of transparency, I was planning on sanding these patches and then painting them today, but unfortunately for me, it has not dried yet. And I think that has to do with me using the drywall with a longer dry time. So this week, honestly, kind of went to because I didn't really know the scale of what I was walking into. But now that I know what's going on here, it means that next week we'll really get to be able to dive in to taking care of all of this. As of right now, the plan is to rip out this carpet and to install vinyl flooring. So stay tuned for that. Subscribe if you want to follow along in this insanity. Yeah, this carpet's 20 years old. That's all gotta go.
Even though these projects didn't reach the finish line this week, I'm still happy that the old thermostat is gone, and also that my mom can't call me and complain about this cracked corner again. If you're interested in videos like the one you're watching now, then this video here might be worth a watch.